everyone and welcome back to the channel that knows nothing. I am Jim and let's get to it. There's a saucy wink in there. That was blinking, but anyway. So today I wanted to show you guys some of my favorite book covers because I know that a lot of people are like, don't judge a book by its cover, blah blah blah. My thing in the world is judging a book by its cover, and you're lying if you don't do that, so that's just how I feel about it. And also like book covers are out there to be like looked at and like appreciated, so when there is a really nice book cover you should appreciate it for what it is. And like some book covers are better than others, and that's just me saying the obvious, but I just wanted to tell you guys that, and I just wanted to show you some of my favorite book covers personally. One of my favorite book covers is Read Me Like a Book by Liz Kessler. I always struggle to say this person's name, but I just love it so much because I did art in high school, if you don't know, and I just think this is like really like graffiti like, and also I like the idea, and I did photography, so like art and like then using like photography and then having the book title on her back. I just think that's amazing, and like it's even like so pretty, like the blurb is as well. It really like jumped off the shelf to me as well, like when I first saw it, and like immediately I heard about it before I saw it, but like when I saw it I was like, damn, I don't even know what this book is about, but I must have it. That's kind of a lie, I did know what the book was about, but anyway, that's another video. The next book on this list of mine, there is no order by the way, this is just by what I've picked up off the shelf. I did write a list though, I just showed you kind of, but Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, and I've not read this book yet. I've heard some really great things about it though, and I know I say that about every book, but generally if I haven't heard such great things about it, I generally won't pick it up off the shelf, or if I don't particularly love the back of it, I will not pick it up off the shelf, full stop. But this one is also based on the little cute doodles around the page and the photography, because also like it's a period book, so I'm gonna read it and most likely love it because I love things set in the past, and especially when they're fictional too. I love that. The next book is And I Darken, and I got a little bit into this book. Hang on, where's my, this is where I stopped because I got to chapter 20. But I couldn't get invested in the story, but I will come back to it. There's a bookmark in it. I'll probably have to read it from the start, but anyway. Again, I picked it because of the art on the cover, obviously. That's a bit of a stupid thing to say, but I just like the sinister look in her eyes. And I'm like, ooh. Also, there was like not a blurb on the back, and all I had was the cover, so. The next book is The Land of Story, The Enchantress Returns. The Enchantress Returns by Chris Colfer, and I love this series so much, and people will judge me for that and like whatever, but I love fairy tales and I love people taking their own take on fairy tales, so I just love this series in general, but like this one is my favorite because I love purple mainly, but also like this was like I really like this one. It's kind of like, oh, this one's a bit like, oh my god, what's happening? Like they're running away from some evil eyes and there's like a thing in the sky, and these are like the main characters. But yeah, I was really like, oh my god, and also like it kind of continues like everywhere in this book. So like along the spine of things. But yeah, so it's not that I don't like the other covers, but this is by far my favorite in the series. The next book is another artistic sort of one, and it's called Breathing Underwater. I picked up this book mainly because, like, I know this sounds terrible when I say it, but like sort of trauma books, you know, people experiencing like death in a family. It sounds bad, but like I find it very like cathartic to read that sort of thing, and like I've never been through something like that, and like for me, I want to be a writer, so like reading other people's works is like a way of kind of getting an idea of what it would be like, and I'm not saying I'm never going to lose someone in my life, but reading about it is kind of like a way to sort of maybe work it out how to write something like that, and different genres I'm going to have to write for university, and things like that. So this one I picked up for research, but also I loved the cover and like it just seemed like so deep, and I was just like, oh my god, I'm going to cry so much. The last one I saved for last because it is heavy. It is the Harry Potter series that I own. I've been wanting like my own Harry Potter series for like ever, and I got this a few Christmases ago and we had to order it special online, but it was like $100 or something, like here, because it was on special. But yeah, each one of them is like, it makes up the Hogwarts. I was going to say Hogwarts houses, but it makes up Hogwarts, not houses of Hogwarts. But anyway, and like my favorite cover is the 4th one. Maybe because I have like sentimental value about the 4th book because it's my favorite. But yeah, it just has really beautiful artwork. And now that I've got that one out, I'm just going to show you all of them. So this is the first one. Ooh, I forgot to show the back of this one. Yep. Dragon on the front, dragon on the back. And then we have this one. And then we have this one. This one was also really pretty too. Honestly, like, it's hard to pick a favorite out of them. This one I have issues with. They're just also really nice, but they also, like, the downside to them is that they feel a bit funny. But I'm sure I'll spill shit on it at some stage, so. And it's just, they're just such beautiful covers, and like, each one has sort of like a little illustration at the beginning. I have not read all of this series that I own because I haven't had time. The last Harry Potter book I read was number 5, and I hadn't read the series for a very long time, so I was like a bit let down by a few things because I was just like, I can't remember that happening, or I don't remember it being that like annoying to read at that time. But anyway, yes. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe because that is always nice. Comment below your favourite covers, or if you like the covers that I showed you, and maybe it will inspire you to go and pick them off the shelf. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway guys, I'll see you next time. Goodbye!